Hello everyone, welcome to Satyashodak Academics. Today we discuss in pursuit of Bahujan Virasat, celebrating Bahujan History Month. In the month of April, throughout India, across globe, from the marginalized communities, particularly from Dalit communities, celebrate Dalit History Month. More than decade, the Dalit History Month has been celebrated. So this month, April, become important month for the Dalit communities and oppressed communities. And on 14th April, Ambedkar's birth day taken as a symbolic point to celebrate the Dalit History Month. In this History Month, scholars, activists across globe celebrate the struggles, contributions of the Dalit icons and Dalit literature, its significance, and organize seminars, workshops, photo exhibitions. So you could see it become a mass festival in various institutions from village to globe. So the April month is very important in a way. But however, one could see in various forms scholars, activists celebrate in the name of Bhim Diksha, in the name of Bahujan Mahaniyula Jayanti, in the name of Social Empowerment Week. So there are various forms in which the people celebrate. So this Dalit History Month also takes inspiration from the Black History Month. So the beginning days of the Dalit History Month, one could also see both from the India and from the diaspora activist. However, in the month, you could see on 11th Pule's Jayanti, birthday, and 14th April, Baba Saheb Ambedkar birthday. So in a way, this month become very significant in the history of anti-caste movements and struggles. Pule, Mahatma Jyotirao Pule, Baba Saheb Ambedkar become a foundational thinkers of the entire anti-caste philosophy. So in order to expand and advance the Dalit History Month, so there is also need of celebrating Bahujan History Month. The concept of Bahujan, if you see the genealogy of the concept of Bahujan, one could trace out from the Buddha to Kanshiram. Remember, in the during colonial period, V.R. Shinde from Maharashtra, he wrote a manifesto called Bahujan Paksh, in which he considered the oppressed communities, calling them as a Bahujans, and he wrote a Bahujan Paksh manifesto in 1920 itself. And Pule, much before V.R. Shinde, Pule, he talked Shudra Atishudra as a category comprising the oppressed caste victims. So he addressed, today we call them as OBCs, Dalits and other communities. So Pule had a bigger, larger vision to address the all victims of the caste. Ambedkar, when it comes to Ambedkar's invoked the category depressed classes. So in which he was addressing the historically marginalized, excluded communities, both scheduled caste and other communities. And also if you see particularly during colonial period and also immediately post-independent India, uh, Chandrika Prasad Jignasu, who is from Uttar Pradesh, who worked under the leadership of Swami Achyutananda in building the anti-caste Adi Hindu movement in North India, also started a Bahujan Kalyan Prakashan and press publication house and published many small booklets on Buddha, Ravidas, Ambedkar, and so many anti-caste thinkers spread it throughout North India. So in a way is significant, his contribution to the spreading the Bahujan literature in North India is very important. If you read his writings published in 4 volumes by Kamal Bharati, you will get to know his contribution. So when it comes to Kanshiram, he popularized Bahujan concept in a much more deeper and wider way. So he popularized both in the domain of cultural politics as well as in the politics, and in a way it became a very important category both in the academic language and also in the politics. Kanshiram communicated to the thousands and the thousands of the communities at grassroots level through the very category, very identity of Bahujan, and he established Bahujan Samaj Party. He addressed the Bahujan communities through Vamsef. So his creation and slogans really made this category significant, historically important, and began to visible in academics and politics, and scholars began to use. However, some people consider it as a politically used in the electoral politics. But this narrow way of understanding of Bahujan concept will not help us to think the broader anti-caste politics or anti-caste philosophy. So in a way, the Dalit History Month, one could see the celebration of icons, literature, struggles, contributions through various methods. There is also tendency that not bringing the many local anti-caste thinkers whose contributions are very much important in expanding the anti-caste struggles and politics and literature. So Bahujan History Month, celebration of Bahujan History Month in pursuit of Bahujan Virasat is very important. The Bahujan History Month celebrations also strongly brings to our attention that there is a need to bring many anti-caste thinkers to the public domain, and celebrating and learning, taking inspiration from those anti-caste thinkers from the like Ram Sarup Verma and Singaravellu from Tamil Nadu, Lalai Singh Periyar and Jagdev Prasad. So there are many anti-caste thinkers throughout India. There is a need to bring and introduce to the new generation of scholars, activists across India throughout the globe. Bahujan History Month, celebration of Bahujan History Month also brings the fact that there is a need to have a continuity of the anti-caste legacy. Look at in April itself, on 11th Pule birthday celebrations and 14th Babasaheb Ambedkar birthday celebrations. Remember, Babasaheb Ambedkar dedicated one of his book, Who Were the Shudras, to Mahatma Jyotirao Phule. It means there is a continuity of the anti-caste struggles and legacies. This, in order to continue, in order to bring that legacy visible in the public domain, and make new generation of activists, scholars to understand this continuity, there is a need to focus on the Bahujan History Month celebrations. So therefore, this Satyachodak tradition, even before Mahatma Jyotirao Phule, after Mahatma Jyotirao Phule, brings the truth seeking as a tradition. So therefore, bringing many anti-caste thinkers, their contribution, literature, celebrating it, taking inspiration from that, in the month of April become more meaningful and significant. Third, it is also very important. Sometimes it happens that the celebration of Dalit History Month is very, very important. Celebration of Bahujan History Month is a complementary, advancing it, not contradictory or not in opposition to Dalit History Month. One should not one should not mistake this point. Bahujan History Month celebration is a complementary, advancing it and widening the scope and its spirit, and bringing new anti-caste thinkers, and also creating a message of the independent movement and the politics of the oppressed. Because the ritual way of celebrating Ambedkar Jayanti and Dalit History Month may not give a sense of message of the independent movement and the independent politics that bring the solidarity among the victims of the caste. That's what, remember, from Phule to Ambedkar, Kanshiram, and many anti-caste thinkers were visualizing, and their vision, their literature really talks about those solidarities. So this is very, very important in that. This Bahujan History Month celebration also become very visible today, given the social media influence, technology influence, and many people from village to globe celebrating Ambedkar, Phule birthday celebration together. And there are, at mass level, in the village level, there are Shobha Yatras of the Phule, Ambedkar, many anti-caste thinkers in April month. So there are youth and activists or scholars prepare themselves in celebrating these anti-caste legacies, anti-caste literature. So many people, singers, artists release their art forms on songs, new songs, and many, with using technology, many people also spread the anti-caste literature through video, short messages, through Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and so on and so forth. So in a way, there is a in the public domain, in the public sphere, there is a Phule Ambedkarite turn So therefore, in order to continue this legacy, in order to expand the anti-caste philosophy, its practice, to bring new anti-caste thinkers and take inspiration from their struggles, their literature, in order to build the solidarities among the caste victims, there is a need to celebrate the Bahujan History Month from village to village, from village to globe, in wherever. So that's what the new generation of initiatives, particularly if you see the in University of Hyderabad BSF initiative Bahujan History Month celebration, Satyashudak academic initiatives, Bahujan History Month celebrations. In many places it became a very important celebration in advancing Dalit History Month, in complementary to Dalit History Month. I think in coming days it become a very important festival and event that can really inspire us. It become a source of inspiration to millions of the people across globe. With this, thank you very much.